Guys, what is going on? It's time. Let's talk. We want to motivate you this Sunday. And everything that I say, guys, I hope that it motivates you. It's always trying to motivate you. You know, maybe some people take it as criticism or they give up or they do these type of things, but it's on them, man. It's not on me. I got my own problems that I have to worry about. I can't worry about other people's problems. So, what am I talking about? Well, we're talking about motivation, guys. We're talking about why being poor is an absolute choice, not a result of the economy or a result of the presidency or a result of Elon Musk or any of these stupid things that people are posting on YouTube nowadays to try to convince you to either buy into their marketing campaign so they get paid from YouTube and or to build some type of coalition for you to join their poor club. Okay, being poor is a choice. You made that choice, you're making that choice, or you have made that choice in the past. It's either past, present, or future tense. It can be no other way. So, a lot of people, guys, like to give up. You know why? It's very easy to give up. It's much easier to give up than it is to put your damn foot in the ground and stay put and make something happen. It's much easier to do that, and people do it every single day. They've done it for thousands of years. There's been peasants in different sectors of the Roman and Egyptian economy for thousands and thousands of years. There has been plebeians among us for thousands and thousands of years, and the entitlement now that it is wiped now that the government in the world has wiped you of your entitlement, it is now your choice to make for this dilemma. Do you want to be poor? I mean, do you want to be fucking poor? Do you want to be poor? Do you want to be stupid? Because they usually go two and two in hand, right? One and one go two and two in hand or something like that. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of my own experience, guys, because I do have experience with being poor. A lot of people say, "Oh, you old white guy, you old Q-tip head. What do you know about being poor? You never be a man." I know all about being poor. I know all about being poor. I was poor for fucking 5 years of moving out to California. I was eating at soup kitchens. I was eating at homeless shelters. I was living in my car. I was sharing a studio apartment with 4 dudes. So I know all about being poor, guys. I know all about it. But you know what I decided to do? Decided to get educated. Decided to go to college. Decided to learn. Decided to expand my horizons and stop thinking I know every single damn thing while I'm sitting there poor as shit. That's what I did, guys. I've been at the bottom. Okay? I'm still at the bottom. I'm still climbing my way out. So I see a lot of people on YouTube posting these stupid videos of them living in their car, sitting there. Oh, nobody can afford to live. Nobody can afford to do this. No, you can't afford to live. I can afford to live fine. I've adjusted my lifestyle. I'm living great. I'm by this time next week, I'll be living even better. That's the way I think about it, guys, because I keep pushing myself every single day and I don't sit up in there, curl up into a little wormy ball and wait for the fucking sun to dehydrate me as I'm laying on a little worm laying on a piece of cement. Okay, no. I don't do that, guys. I don't accept the government or the world or people or groups of people telling me what I'm going to be. I dictate my life. Nobody else does that. I make choices that dictate my life every single day. Making this video dictates my life. It makes you guys and girls around the world watch these videos and hopefully get something out of it. Or you guys and girls go back to just being your old wormy self, spamming the troll box and giving up on life. People have always been like this, guys. The world has always been like this. There's nothing different. There's nothing different. Wages are higher, things cost more. Okay? Inflation went up. The people that were dumb and confused, barely getting by now, yeah, they're not getting by, but have they done anything to change their circumstance? If we looked at these groups of people that are posting these stupid videos that are getting tons of views because there's so many stupid people watching them, following the congregational movement, almost like a cult of poor people. I see these people that are in their, I don't know, 40s, 50s, 30s, dressing up like hippies now when I go out in public. It seems like that's the new norm too. Dress like a hippie, be poor, and fit in. I don't want to fit into that crowd, guys. I never did. I don't want to be in that fucking crowd. Hell no, not for me. I'm gonna make something of myself, guys. Whether it's on this YouTube space or in the real world, it doesn't really matter because I'm not gonna give up till I do. It's the problem with people, man. They give up too easily. They have one little setback and they give up. They They have one little bad day and they give up. They have one little bad situation and they give up. They're weak. They're weak. These people should go back to the basics stuff before they even try to tackle the more complex situations that are coming, right? And I feel you guys. I'm not non-sympathetic. I'm not an asshole. I don't want you guys to think that I'm just a know-it-all jerk, because I'm not. I don't know everything, and I'm constantly learning from you guys in the channel, guys and girls around the world that do have input on this channel, that do shape the channel in a certain type of way. But I also know, guys, I can't give up. Because if you give up, you're involuntarily saying that you're gonna be poor. You're gonna be poor. It's an involuntary, they go hand in hand, guys. If you don't give up, you just keep going, things will turn around. Things will happen. There's people around the world, guys, that are making more money than they've ever made in their lives. Every single second, there is somebody coming up. There is somebody resurrecting themselves from being this poor bloke. So it's a very favorite word choice that people use on the channel. And I think that that is possible for every single one of you and me. I think that really is, guys. And you might say, well, dude, you're still poor. Your crypto hasn't taken off. No, you're right. My crypto hasn't taken off, but I'm not poor. I have more money than I've ever had in my life. I have more dollars than I've ever had in my life. So that does say something about the formula that I'm trying to get you guys to talk about. It's a formula, guys. You can't sit there and do nothing and complain and moan and gripe and whine and bitch and complain some more and talk about people. Everybody's poor. No, everybody is not poor. These people on the internet telling you that everybody is poor, they are poor. And they're either making money off the fact that you think they're poor, and or they are just poor and lazy and stupid. Notice these people all look out of shape. Every single one of them. They all look out of shape. They all look fat and swollen in the face like they had too much sodium. They don't take the right steps, guys, okay? People that are uneducated, people that are that don't want to learn new things, that are know-it-all people that think everything they say is correct and everybody else that doesn't agree with them is wrong, they go hand in hand with being poor. Stupid people go hand in hand with being poor. It's always been like that. It's always been like that. And before COVID and going into COVID, people had this illusion, and I had the illusion too when I was doing, real estate and stuff, that like, oh man, you're a hot shot, big shot real estate guy now. Oh, wow. But then when the dust settles and the explosion happens, the dust settles to the ground, you realize you don't have all those things. And I've had to come to that realization too, right? And it's not about materialistic objects that I've lost. It's not even about the Tesla that I chose to give up and things like this, or, my nice bougie luxury apartment that I thought was badass that I had to give up. It has nothing to do with that. It's everything to do with the fact that if you give up and that feeling of giving up creeps in, it will manifest and take over your life, and you will end up in a bad, shitty situation. And I did end up in a bad situation. You guys know I had to move into that fucking little crawl space at my friend's place, live for a year, living in a garage for a year or 8 months or whatever. But you know what I did tell myself when I moved in there? I said, I'm going to be in there 8 months and I'm going to be out. And guess what? I was in there just at 8 months. Okay. Moved down to that beach house in Mexico and lived there for a bit. Then I said, this ain't working. This ain't working. This isn't what I want to do. So I changed again. You got to be able to, you have to be fluid in your life, guys. You have to be able to kind of move back and forth and navigate to a better situation that fits what it is that you want to do as you're coming up, right? You guys don't see all the work I put in before I make these cheesy little YouTube videos. You guys don't see me leave the house at fucking before 8 o'clock or before 9 o'clock a lot of times and work 2 jobs to try to make this channel even functionable. And I don't tell you guys about that because it's none of your business. It's not going to help you. None of these things that I'm doing in my personal life are going to help you, other than maybe the perception of what you get out of me telling you these things. That's it. So my point is, don't give up, man. All right? Don't be a fucking pussy that gives up. I know too many pussies in my life that have given up. And guess what? They're sitting there watching these videos curled up in a ball, and they'll be in that same curled up ball, but weaker than they are now, next year and the following year after that. Put your damn feet in the ground and get gritty and fucking get this shit on the road. Make this shit happen. Get this stuff going. Better yourself. Read, study stuff online. Study math and study science and things like this. Stuff that'll expand your mind. Maybe that's not your thing, but goddamn, do something. Don't just sit there. Don't just give up. Don't just sit there like, when I get up out of this video, guys, this is the only time I sit down other than driving in my car for the entire fucking day, right? I want to come home tired. I want to come home hurting. You know why? Because when I come home hurting and tired, I know I did something. You know what I'm thinking while I'm tired and hurting? Time to join the gym. Time to join the local gym here. Time to get my fitness back up. Time to take on new endeavors and get my real estate going back. Time to look for a better job because this place that I'm working at ain't going to cut it. Time to stop getting complacent and fucking make something happen. I want to be tired. I want to be hurting. That is what I want. That is how you make it. These people sitting in car videos talking about, oh, I'm fucking poor. Go shave your fucking face and get a fucking job, you moron. Stop sitting in a car talking about, oh, I got a family. No, I can't afford my family. Fuck you. I don't care. I'll build my own fucking family. I'll make my own. I will take what you're not willing to do. And that's what you guys should do. A lot of you guys on this, girls on this channel, I know it. You guys think you're above everything. You're sitting at home on Saturday and Sunday and wondering why you're fucking poor. Working that dead-end job you've been at for five years, wondering why you're poor. Dressing like a hippie now because you want to fit in with people that are poor just like you. I am going to fucking make it. People on this channel are going to fucking make it if they... Not me, they don't even have to listen to me. And I'm not saying listen to me. Gather stuff from me and everybody else you talk to. But make sure it's in the right direction, guys. Don't give up. That's all I'm saying. If you give up, the guarantee of giving up means you are going to be fucking poor. That is the guarantee that comes along with that. All right? Hope this motivates you guys. Have a great Sunday. Talk to you soon. We got crypto videos coming out all next week. Talk to you soon. Take care.